Global warming is a real thing, and humans are doing it in their daily lives without even noticing it or not caring enough to do anything about it. So I'll show you how humans are causing it and how it's even real. Global warming is a slow increase of Earth's surface temperature, and it's happening because humans are releasing carbon into the air. And it's getting released into the air through factories, cars, etc. And when it does, it gets trapped in the atmosphere. Some of it does. And when it's trapped there, the sun's rays will go down and get absorbed into the earth, or some of them will get reflected back into space, except for they will get trapped in those gases that have already been collected in the Earth's atmosphere, and therefore storing all that energy and light and heating up the earth. Another thing is when humans cut down trees, the ratio to which they're being replanted and which they're being cut down is not the same, because the world is growing every single day. And Earth's forests hold about 300 billion tons of the total carbon in Earth, and when we cut down trees and don't replant them to the same ratio, because we have nowhere else to put them, the carbon is doing the same thing and getting released into the air. But that's just how we're causing it and how it's even real. So how is it affecting the earth and how do we know for sure? One of the biggest effects of global warming is the ice melting. In 2002, the Larsen B ice shelf collapsed at an alarming rate in just over a month. And 9% is melting every single decade. And it may seem like a little bit, but it's causing a domino effect of destruction. With all of the ice melting and turning into water, sea levels are rising like crazy. And it's estimated that in 2012, right here as the picture shows, you can see the sea levels. But versus 2015, sea levels had risen and grown a lot, which isn't good, and they're still doing it. It's also estimated that from 2005 to 2014, 2,500 of the coastal floods were caused due to climate change and sea levels rising. So many species are dying off slowly because of climate change or global warming. And global warming will affect how these animals are living because it's estimated that if things aren't done, 20 to 50% of the world's species will go extinct. Like this Arctic seal pup waiting for its mom to come back, trying to find ice for a home. Or this polar bear that is stranded on ice and has nowhere to go because all of its ice has melted. Animals are being affected strongly by this global warming. It's happening now, and it still will continue to happen if nothing is done. Those are the main 3 things we can use to prove that global warming is real. Now here is someone talking about why they think it isn't real.
The problem with global warming is the fact that all these numbers that you want to base this idea of the Earth is heating up, you can't base that on true numbers. There have been multiple cases. The most publicized one is a case called Climategate, where there were emails between multiple different scientists, between NASA and NOVA, of scientists saying, well, these aren't the numbers that we expected. They aren't what we want. So let's just put them what they should be. Whether humans are the cause of global warming to begin with, that's arrogance. 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 The arrogance of humanity, thinking we have control over the entire planet's climate. Right now, we're in an ice age. I know it's hard to believe. It started a few centuries ago, and that's why there are many ice caps at the North and South Poles. People are saying, oh no, they're melting. No, they're actually not. They're increasing in size daily.
Everything he said was true, I won't deny that. But we are in an ice age, but because of global warming, ice ages are slowly over the centuries getting warmer and warmer. And we are getting ice in Antarctica, but we forgot to say it was East Antarctica, because West Antarctica and the Antarctic Peninsula are both losing ice, which means the majority of Antarctica is losing ice, including Greenland. And the whole Climategate situation was true, but that doesn't mean everything I said was false. I never used any facts from the Climategate situation. and I told you how it is, and I told you the truth.